What's up, y'all, and welcome back to another episode of Mass Effect 3, the Legendary Edition. Happy Friday to all of you out there, and thank you so much for joining us today, whether you're joining us during or post-stream. This is an Insanity playthrough if you're tuning in for the first time, and in the last episode, the Citadel was attacked. And we managed to stop the invasion of Cerberus. Their attempt at a hostile takeover, all directed by Udina, former Counselor Udina. We shot him dead. He died. We also went to the Ardat Yachi Monastery and helped Samara once again with her Ardat Yakshi children. Apparently, the Reapers are utilizing them to create the scariest enemy in this game, the Banshee. So in this episode, we're gonna go see the Cerberus scientists, and I think this one's gonna be a little bit more social. So we're gonna talk to a lot of our squad mates, visit the Citadel, have a lot of special moments over there, because I kind of want to save all the Rannoch stuff for one episode altogether. I didn't stream yesterday because it really bugged me that I missed the Kasumi mission. So I actually went back and played the entire game again, just so that I could have her on the team once again, even though it's more peripherally this time, as to actually being on the team. The completionist in me has to have it, and I was surprised to see how much I actually missed in that game. There were so many weapons that I didn't get, and I was trying to take my time in all of those sections. So fortunately enough, our playthrough is a lot stronger. I tried testing out a few things as well in terms of the build. I haven't changed anything definitively, but I did try a cryoblast build, which was fun, but it really slowed down the pace of attack. So you're a little bit more defensive, and for this build, it's more fun when you just go all out and in your face and don't sit back. And I tried the cooldown, lowering the cooldown, but I think overall the extra 10% of protection is much more useful. I'm going to try a cryo build with the engineer class. I have some ideas of how that could be really fun, but for now we're sticking with our sentinel, our epic in-your-face run-and-gun sentinel. Let's have a little chat with James here.
Hey.
Oh, I thought he wanted to see us. I think we have to go read the email. Let's go to Captain's cabin. I think Trainer wanted to hang out. Anyway, still haven't got any fish.
Trainer, if you're not doing anything, I've got a few hours free. Would you like to come up?
Your cabin is gorgeous. I've seen apartments smaller than this. Well, Commander, ready to play?
Play.
I picked up a chessboard on the Citadel. GUI interface, not nearly as nice as real pieces, but this takes up less space. And I recall you delivered something that closely resembled a challenge. So, interested?
This is a trap, isn't it?
I'm just a simple lab scientist, Commander. I'm sure your real-world expertise will give you an edge. Ha!
Oh, come on!
My word, Commander. It's almost as though you wanted to spare your pawns the indignity of living under my regime.
In real life, that tactic would have worked.
Well, in real life, one doesn't move on an 8x8 square grid.
You know what I mean. The pawns are infantry. A good infantry line, like the Krogan, can take a charge like that.
That reminds me of a joke. What's the difference between Commander Shepard and a Krogan? One is an unstoppable juggernaut of head-butting destruction.
And the other doesn't have a smart-ass comm officer to keep him in line.
Ooh, that's even better than the number of testicles punchline.
I'm glad you didn't run back to the lab, Trainer.
Thanks. So, rematch?
Hell yes.
There was an option at the bottom there to kind of flirt with her. I don't know if you can pursue a full romance with Trainer. I've never tried, but she's not interesting enough, not appealing enough to want to pursue that. Alright, let's talk to James. I thought he wanted to talk down there, but guess he's coming up all into the room over here.
James, I've got some time if you want to talk privately.
On my way.
Hey man, how's it going?
Good, James. You?
Good, good. Wow. So this is what I can look forward to when I get my own command.
You want your own ship, Vega?
Yeah, maybe one day. When I'm old and I can't fight worth shit anymore.
You just come up here to make fun of your commander?
Sorry, loco. I guess maybe I got some things on my mind. I wanted to get your opinion on something.
Shoot.
What did you do when they asked you to join the N7 program? I mean, was it a no-brainer for you, or did you think about it before accepting?
The N7 program is a big deal, but it's also a big commitment.
I hear that.
You get the best training, best equipment, best assignments.
And they expect the best in return.
Yes, they do. Why you asking?
Well, even all the shit that's going on, somebody somewhere managed to track me down and forward an N7 commendation. It's dated the same day the Reapers attacked Earth.
You don't sound too thrilled.
Well, aside from the fact that there won't be an N7 program if we don't win this war, being a soldier's the only thing I've ever been really good at. And not because I try. Hell, I'd have kicked my ass out years ago. Last time I had a command, I lost almost everyone. And they promoted me for it. I guess I'm just not sure if I'm ready to lead again. I don't know if I want that responsibility.
You mentioned that before. What went wrong?
What didn't go wrong? We were out on patrol, checking on some strange readings, and the collectors hit. But they hit the colony first. By the time we got back, most of the colonists had been subdued or abducted, including our CO, Captain Tony.
So you were in charge?
Yeah. We laid low for a bit, waiting for a chance to strike, but before we could, we were betrayed. One of the colonists turned out to be a Cerberus spy working with the collectors. I had no choice. I killed him and destroyed the collector ship. But it got ugly. We lost most of the colonists and all but one of my squad. Not exactly a textbook operation.
You can't blame yourself for being put in a tough situation. And if you were promoted, then something must have gone right.
Sure, but
If you'd saved them all, would things have worked out better?
I don't know. I don't think so.
The right choice is usually not the easy one.
Yeah. Did you know that before you joined the N7?
Yeah. That's why I was asked. And it's why they asked you. There's not a single N7 that hasn't sacrificed, either themselves or their soldiers at some point.
So you think I should accept?
Assuming we survive this, that's a no-brainer. You're a damn good soldier, Vega. Don't waste that opportunity.
I'll think about it. Seriously. If you don't mind, maybe don't mention this to anyone else.
Of course not.
Gracias. Well, I think I better get back to the hangar. Things here, it's a little too soft for me.
The bed's a lot harder than it looks.
I'll take your word for it. Thanks again, Loco.
Anytime.
I don't know if I've ever played FemShep in Mass Effect 3, but is James? Can anyone say if James is a romance option? He's got to be, right? already talked to all of these people. I get to share a moment with Garrus later on. Alright, let's head to the CIC. Actually, I kind of want to upgrade Liara's guns. Just gonna have a little chat with Joker here. Can't remember when was the last time I spoke to him.
Gonna have a hard time recruiting now. Glad you talked Samara down.
I never thought I'd see her flinch from her duty.
I don't know. On one hand, that code's all she's had to live by for, God, centuries. And the galaxy goes to hell. The old rules don't cut anymore. I mean, we're cutting some corners, right?
A few.
Well, the Alliance can always court-martial us after we save the galaxy.
Yeah, we got some credits. I want to make some upgrades to...
Joker and Edie are going to Purgatory next time we're at the Citadel. Can't wait to see how that turns out.
I want to upgrade her again. Joker and Edie in Purgatory. What? I guess they're taking their relationship to the next level. Where is it? So I gave Liara the Acolyte. Because I feel like she wasn't accurate enough to wield the Scorpion. She was kind of launching those grenades like in random places. And I also bought the Typhoon for Garrus, but I stopped using it because it is way too OP. Like, he's too strong with that gun. Like, you can honestly sit back, do nothing, and Garrus will just destroy everyone that comes. It's ridiculous. I don't even know why they made that gun so strong. So I gave him the Revenant instead. Still rocking the Piranha, which is such a good shotgun. I think it's the best shotgun in the game, other than maybe the Rieger, depending on like what your playstyle is. Alright. Let's get to it. Ex-Cerberus scientists. That's the one we want to do. A little bit of scan here. Sometimes these star systems don't even have anything. Oh, I already searched the
Faster than light jump successful.
search for the assets there. But yeah, sometimes the star systems don't actually contain anything, but you can still alert the Reapers, which is kind of annoying. If it's a system with like a story mission, I don't think the Reapers can be alerted. Could be wrong. Gilix. So you got Ashley now back in the lineup. I like using Edie too, but I don't know. The story just seems better with Liara. Maybe since Jacob knows Edie, we'll bring Edie. Yeah, let's bring Edie. We can run like double overload. See, I gave him the Revenant because the Typhoon is just too much. We also picked up the Talon. but it's a short range weapon. It's like a mini shotgun. Okay, how do we spec her incinerate for armor? Yeah, recharge speed makes sense. Let's get that overload up. Recharge speed. I found recharge speed is better for the companions than neural shock, because then you just have it more often. Like you're stunning 3 people in one, so the other 2 we don't really need. I mean, I could just put points in them for S and giggles, but I don't know.
What's the word? Do we know how long these scientists have been holed up out here?
We have not been provided many details.
Sir, I'm picking up chatter from a Cerberus squad engaging the supply depot.
Engaging the scientists?
And if I'm reading it right, sounds like more troops are on the way.
Okay, set us down, then get out of here. I need these scientists alive.
Man, out of all the planets, a snowy planet would be the last one I go to. Although I love the snow, living in Canada, having it all the time is just not fun. It's Jacob! No! Damn you, Cerberus. I got you, Jacob. I got you. Let's make sure all of our gear is good. We got the Acolyte out. That's good.
Cerberus abandoned this place.
We're good to go.
Alright, just keep moving. What did these people do to bring this down on their heads?
Anyone else?
Push! Push forward! Maybe we can flank these guys. Watch for it. Garrus? Roger that!
It's insane with like all this overload. Oh my gosh. They can't do anything. Gotta destroy this thing. They can't do anything. I kinda like this.
Enemy neutralized. Look for survivors.
Yo, having Edie is kinda OP. It's like perma stun. Might be onto something. Yeah, because normally I kind of took Liara for her singularity because it's so fast and you're able to float guardians. But man, like double overload might be a vibe. Might be a vibe. Jacob, my guy. I thought you were elite. You get yourself shot like that? Where'd you go? There you are.
Jacob! How bad?
I'll live. I think.
This is Commander Shepard of the Alliance. The enemy is clear for now. Open the door.
Is Jacob there?
It's okay, Bryn.
Man, if they're ex-Cerberus, why are they still wearing the regs? Shouldn't you wear, like, civvies?
Jacob. Oh my god.
I'm all right. The others didn't make it.
What are you doing here?
I'm supposed to be protecting these people from the elusive man and his attack dogs.
Are they gone?
For now.
Good job with
But
that.
they'll be back. Sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'll walk it off. Save my life one more time and I'll start owing you.
This one's on the house.
Hey, yo. Good to see you too.
Staying out of trouble, I see.
Shepard, this is Dr. Bryn Cole. She's in charge here.
Tell me what's going on. Intel says you're Cerberus.
We're all ex-Cerberus. Scientists, mostly.
Civilians?
Call us refugees. If we hadn't run, we'd be dead.
Why does the elusive man want to kill you?
Our stories are different, but the themes are the same. We were each using information from the collector base to work on the different components of a larger tech. After someone completed their component, they disappeared. No bodies, just gone. As we progressed, we started feeling like we were signing each other's death warrants.
The elusive man doesn't mess around. If he can't control it, he'll destroy it.
The brain trust here has to be a significant loss for him.
You had to know they were going to find you.
It's a pretty smart bunch. We covered our bases.
But the elusive man is one tenacious bastard.
Clearly.
Time to evacuate.
Agreed. Just need to get the AA guns on the roof back online. Cerberus is jamming them somehow. With those guns down, Cerberus will just blow our escape shuttles out of the sky.
Might be the network link.
I'll check and meet you upstairs.
Jacob, you should get that wound looked at.
I'm good. I mean, I will.
Commander, I should see to my people. Join me upstairs when you can.
Jacob did not recognize me. Is maybe an opportunity to surprise him.
Let's just focus on the mission, Edie.
She's so eager to show off her body. That's some sick armor that she got.
Are you crazy? We're all gonna die here.
Your partner was brave. He wouldn't want you to crumble like this.
He's right.
We're getting out of here alive. I promise.
Thank you.
I wish there was an option to go on shore leave in your armor. You know? This fool.
Commander Shepard, Dr. Gavin Archer. We met on Project Overlord.
That's one way of putting it.
Yes, well, after you took my brother to Grissom Academy, I tried putting all that behind me. I don't suppose you have any news from there. I've heard rumors the Academy is in trouble.
I was at Grissom Academy. Cerberus tried abducting the students, but David's okay.
Oh, thank God. Commander, you have no idea what that means.
It's a little late to start worrying about his safety now.
I never stopped. I know you think I'm a monster, and you're right. Not a day goes by where my dreams aren't haunted by what I did to David. All I can do now is hope that one day he forgives me.
Craziness what he did to his brother. If you haven't played it before, like check out a video. We have one on the channel. Check out the Project Overlord episode. Man, like the things that he did to his brother, even like as a video game. Ugh.
What happened to Project Overlord?
After your intervention, the elusive man insisted I find another test subject. Someone who shared my brother David's abilities. I couldn't bear the thought of reliving the nightmare, so I destroyed all of my research. Overlord is no more.
What are you doing here?
I strayed too far from the path. This was my only refuge. As a boy, I wanted to be a scientist remembered for doing right by the world, curing a disease or discovering a new element. Not a monster who tortured his own brother.
What did you say to the Illusive Man?
I told him if his intention was to work with the devil, he only had to look in the mirror. I wanted out of his nightmare.
He just let you go?
If it had been that easy, I wouldn't be hiding here. Every Cerberus soldier in the galaxy has orders to shoot me on sight.
I have to go. And I'm not even going to pretend it was good to see you again.
I understand. But Commander, thank you for saving David. Both times.
It's hard to believe that you're actually genuine. Private message from Horus to Bryn. Bryn, I don't like this. I've managed to get eyes on some of the research the others were doing, and I'm getting a sense of a big picture here beyond anything we could have imagined, and our worst nightmares kind of imagined. I'm going to start sabotaging my work. That's how bad it is. We need to meet up and talk ASAP. H. I kind of like how those like personal journals kind of give you context of like what's going on in this little world.
Get the text from Stockholm Cell to pack their own crates. I need you up here. Don't be a jerk. There's only 2 of those guys.
Does that change the color? I was thinking of maybe giving Garrus the Cerberus Harrier, but man, I think this is the Revenant's a nice balance of like kind of being in the middle ground in terms of strength, because he's too good with assault rifles.
And make sure those samples from Project Mia get out on the second shuttle.
I've already dropped one box. My hands were shaking so hard.
We're going to make it.
What's the status of the guns?
Still waiting. I have my best people on.
How many scientists are here?
43, plus research assistants.
You ran with over 40 people?
When you fear for your life, there's a lot you can do.
Bryn, I can't possibly dismantle the genetic amplification components in time.
I'm sorry, Dr. Boehner. It's important work, but right now you need to tend to your family.
Wait, there are families here? Children?
A dangerous choice.
So these refugees brought everyone with them?
Yes. We have about 17 kids here. Spouses, parents. I promised these people refuge. A new life free from Cerberus. I just never imagined the Illusive Man would...
That's what evil counts on. That it's hard for good people to imagine. Okay. Everyone left gets out of here alive.
I mean, they had to bring their families, right? Like, with a guy like the Illusive Man, like, he would use them as leverage to get whatever he wants.
This escape will have to be carefully executed.
I'd hoped. We tried so hard to make sure it wouldn't come to this.
What's the news?
Can't tell. Only know I can't fix it from here. I'm going to the roof. Cerberus landed a shuttle there a couple minutes ago. You in?
Jacob, you're injured. I'll fix the guns.
No way. These are my people. I'm going.
Just because you survived one suicide mission doesn't mean you get 2.
Fine. But I'm gonna talk you through it from here. Cerberus is probably jamming the satellite link. Radio me when you found the controls and I'll give you the override code.
Will do.
You sit your ass down. You just took a bullet and you're gonna go out there again?
Dr. Cole, got a moment?
Of course.
What kind of work did you do for Cerberus?
Until the elusive man became preoccupied with the collectors, I worked in physics. It was a researcher's paradise. I had access to cutting-edge tech and all the personnel I needed. The elusive man spares no expense for technical perfection.
That technical perfection's almost killed me a few times.
It also saved your life. Strange to think about, I would imagine.
Maybe.
But then, life is full of uncomfortable ironies. Isn't everyone's?
So what's this work of yours that Cerberus wants so badly?
It's based on tech gathered from the collectors. In essence, it involves dissecting Reaper-to-Collector communications. Dr. Horace Armstrong and I were working on a practical human application. An implant of sorts. Once he'd completed his component and moved on to less valuable work, he disappeared.
How did you get away?
I was a loyal senior employee. There's a lot of freedom in that. When our fourth colleague disappeared, we organized and were out the door in days.
And until now, Cerberus never suspected you were hiding right under their noses.
We honestly thought we had it all figured out. It's humbling.
What kind of work did you do for Cerberus?
Until the elusive... It was a researcher's paradise. The elusive man...
That technical perfection's almost...
It also saved your life. Strange to think about, I would imagine.
Maybe.
But then, life is full of uncomfortable ironies. Isn't everyone's?
Yeah, we already did that one.
What's your relationship with Jacob? We went through a lot together.
An old colleague of his introduced us. Through Jacob's eyes, I started to recognize what the elusive man had become. I guess I was so in love with my work that I refused to see the obvious. Its sponsor had become corrupt.
I get that. That's why it's important to have good people around you.
I don't know what we would have done without him.
They kind of changed the positions of the answers, which is why I kind of picked that again.
Don't you think you put these people in serious danger?
They wouldn't have it any other way. Science must never bow to tyranny. We didn't escape just to go into hiding. We wanted to build a new life, where we could live and work on our terms. Love, family, they're all part of it. Even now. Otherwise, what are we fighting for?
I get that.
Thanks, Dr. Cole. I'll let you get on with the packing.
Thank you again for everything you're doing for us.
Let's look around.
Leave those things. Let's just get the hell out of here. Calm down. Commander Shepard.
Credits. Personal log, Brink Cole. With Jacob's help, we have managed to ascertain that several of our colleagues were, in fact, killed. Contracts terminated is what Cerberus called it. Makeda, Scott, Daniel, Chunai, Anika, and so many others I didn't even know about. All of them gone, disappeared without a trace, just like that. We should have left sooner. I don't know why we waited so long. I can't remember what seemed so important that we had to stay just one more day. What was I thinking?
So what? So relax. We've got a little time.
What were you thinking? What's up, buddy? Some new Greaves.
Go. Just go.
Oh, we leveled up again. More credits. Talk to you in a second, Jacob. Outpost report, Jacob Taylor. Outpost now 48% operational. We've reorganized some of the storage rooms around the central core, turning them into living units in order to save power. The outer areas are condemned now, which should provide us with a buffer should Cerberus agents find us. The guns are functional, but I don't like how exposed they are. I'm going to look into finding us some shielding on the black market. She did her due diligence.
Hey, you okay? How've you been?
Give us a minute. This is crazy. I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
I know the feeling. So how'd you become a gun for hire?
Long story. It was an opportunity I couldn't resist for people I came to care about.
Nothing is more important than finding a way to beat the Reapers.
These people are important. Their ideals, their knowledge. Someone needs to fight for them.
I don't know. Seems like a waste of your skills.
I'll take that as a compliment.
I honestly didn't think that answer would be that harsh.
What's the story, Jacob? Why are you working in a place like this?
After we got back, well, things look different when you come back from a suicide mission alive. So I quit Cerberus. I quit everything. And sat by the Mediterranean for a while. That's when I lost track of you.
And what did all that fresh air and meditation teach you?
That what I choose to fight for better mean something to me. That it comes from the heart.
We could sure use you.
It's real tempting, Shepard, but I like where I'm at. I'm important to these people. I want a life. I want a family.
Sure, I get that.
No, Shepard. The Normandy's your real love.
Doesn't mean I don't want to say to hell with it sometimes.
But you won't. You can't.
Honestly, I never used Jacob, so it doesn't matter if he comes or not to me. I honestly, in terms of story arc, I think he had the weakest one. Even though his story was decent. But, yeah.
You still think about what happened to your dad?
Haunts me more like.
How long have you known Britt?
We met through a mutual friend in the Mumbai cell. Guess I've known her for a year. We had a lot in common. Then she came to me about her missing colleagues. Asked for my protection, my help finding a place to run to. How could I say no?
Who is she to you?
We're together.
And you run this enclave with her? You settling down, Jacob?
Yeah, maybe. It's just, if these are our final days, I want to spend them protecting these people. Building a life. Whatever's left of it.
And that's also another reason why Jacob probably has the weakest story arc, and he's probably one of the least liked characters. Is because if you romance him, this mother sucker leaves you for Britain anyway. All that investment in one entire game, and it gets thrown into the garbage in this one. Feel sorry for those guys.
I should know about?
The elusive man became obsessed with indoctrination. I know that. You ever wonder how it all went wrong? I mean, was I blind? I remember him being an idealist. How come I couldn't see the evil?
Don't beat yourself up. And if you ever get that crystal ball working, give me a heads up, because I'd love to know how this all plays out.
Right.
I should focus on getting these people out of here.
You bet. Let's get to it.
He had the worst powers as well, like the power combinations. He had like pull, incendiary ammo, barrier. I don't remember what the other one was. Did you see Edie? Look at Edie. Way better companion than you ever were. Personal log, Damini Sengupta. Attempts are ongoing at figuring out what the end product of our research was meant for. While it is obvious that the delivery system was to be implant-reliant, the evident neurological applications, many questions remain as of yet unanswered. The loss of Dr. Horace Armstrong in particular is hindering our efforts to speedily reconstruct the nature of the elusive man's goals. We have several parts of the whole which lead us to chilling conclusions, but we are nowhere near figuring out what said whole might be, and that is what scares me the most. Alright, let's fix...
If we hadn't shown up. A hastily assembled militia is no match for a Cerberus force of any kind.
Right? What would they have done? Like, Jacob couldn't even take out those 3 Cerberus thugs. We go in there. Ammo up. Alright, let's...
Doing it now.
What are you doing? Oops.
We must locate the satellite tower.
Oh, they took out 2 bars from me. Where are we going? There. It always sounds like they're behind Oh no, no you don't. Oh, yeah, this double overload might be a vibe. I like stun lock these guys. Oh, I should have used I should have used that before I picked that up. I should check these sections before. Yeah, I missed like three guns in that first playthrough, so I'm kind of happy I did things off screen all over again. See, I would have missed that, honestly. They just hide things in places that are like out of the way, which I guess what makes it's fundamental in an RPG. You gotta explore. But these missions,
Jacob,
like...
This should be back online now.
Affirmative, but the guns are still down. You'll need to manually activate them. Head back to the front of the facility.
The missions are so action-paced that, like, it doesn't call for exploration, you know? We gotta get rid of those,
Gotta get him off that gun.
Which gun? Can't see a gun.
Move up. Keep low and fight.
I don't know what gun you're talking. Oh, up there. Okay. Ugh. I gotta get rid of this gun. There we go. They see me rolling, they hating. Alright, gotta climb up. Let's go, boys and girls. Okay, we gotta get rid of this guy. This is where, Singularity would be useful. Oh, shoot. You guys coming up? Gotta get rid of this thing. Is he off the gun? No, he's off the gun. Sweet. Yeah, those shield pylons are annoying.
We have to get up there and activate those AA guns manually.
I missed all those shots. Okay, should I look around? I think I should look around. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they put something there. That wouldn't have surprised me. Yeah, so far the Revenant is a lot more balanced than the Typhoon. Like, it just felt so unfair That one I took it on a mission that was like Reaper heavy. It was the one where you save the Primarch's son. And it had a lot of those brutes and those giant wing things. And Garrus was just like destroying them in seconds. Oh, here we go. Like, it's ridiculous. I'd probably throw it back on if I'm doing those challenges from the Citadel DLC. And if I'm just grinding credits for some odd reason, which you don't really need to at this point. Well, I don't need to.
The other gun is still down. Let's get over there.
I feel like enemies are just gonna pop out. Are we gonna use this gun at some point? See, that's what worries me. That they just put stuff randomly and I'm gonna miss it.
Okay, one of us has to make these repairs. Garrus, you do the repairs.
Will do. Are you ready, Edie?
Edie's recharge speed is quicker. Can I use this gun? I can. Oh, you guys are in trouble. Can't see. Stupid smoke grenades. Hey, how did you get here? You really tried that. Oh. Destroyed. Come on, come up.
Gotcha. I'm on it.
Why can't you do it? You're already there.
Shepard, AA guns are back online.
Copy that. Let's get these people out of here. Okay, the guns are already picking Cerberus ships out of the sky. Where are we at?
On track. First shuttle is already loaded with everyone under 16.
Commander, when should we leave? What's our best chance for survival?
Jacob, what do you think? Are we ready?
Almost. We could go now. There's no do-overs here.
Agreed. We get one shot.
And we don't want to leave anything behind that could strengthen the Illusive Man's cause. Your call.
Wait for my go.
You can begin the evacuation from the command terminal.
Got it.
I want to like triple check this area to make sure I've gotten everything with my track record. That's the evacuation. Yeah, before I redid everything off screen, I missed see, I missed that.
Poison. Tailored to Turians.
I missed a bunch of like stuff like that, and I missed a lot of upgrades with a high caliber barrel seat. I missed the Revenant, I missed the Talon, and the Hornet. So those are the 3 guns I missed. I don't know how, they were so like in plain sight. I was always under the impression that if you missed something, it would appear in one of the stores. Like, that would have been cool. Because, like, I mean, yeah, you should be rewarded for exploration. But the type of missions that this game has, they're so action focused that you're not concerned about going off the beaten path to like find something to go explore like certain sections, right? Alright, I think we did a thorough enough job.
Evacuation is go. Evacuation is go. Stand by for shuttle launch.
Have the guns punch a hole in the perimeter, then launch Shuttle 1.
Shuttle 1 is away.
All right, everyone here head to the shuttle bay and...
Suicide fighter took out one of the guns. Cerberus troops are...
Get those people out of here!
Let's get it. Where are they? I don't know why they put in a cooldown right from the beginning. I couldn't use any powers. Let's go, crew.
Double time it. Clear the shuttle bay first so we can bring the door up. Then get out to the landing pad.
Understood.
Will do!
Doing it now.
Jacob, bring up the main door. Got it, Shepard. Will do. Here we go. Okay, let's get these people out of here.
Oh. I thought we destroyed those things. We need to get rid of that thing. That shield pylon. There we go. No, don't die.
Take out that shield generator.
Enemy shuttles on either side.
I have a visual.
You get rid of all these. Alright, now we good. Enemies on both sides.
Jacob, come in. What's your status?
Shepard, the facility's overrun. Cerberus troops are all over the place.
One more shuttle of refugees to go, right?
Affirmative.
We got this. Just need to hold them a little longer.
We got this, ain't no thing. Are we sure we playing on Insanity? Cause come on. They can't test us. I'm gonna heal up. Just because.
That was the last of the civilians.
Shepard, heads up! The place is overrun. We gotta go. Headed to you at the shuttle.
Understood.
Whoa. Buddy.
Right. Affirmative. Understood.
Oh my gosh, we just destroyed that Atlas. Thought I saw an enemy. Oh, you. Oh my goodness.
Landing area cleared. This place is crawling. Bring the shuttle to you. Roger that.
Oops, sorry. Man, we could have took all those guys on. They're kind of like stormtroopers.
Out by the skin of our teeth again, hey, Shepard?
Nice to see you back in action.
Yeah, feels good.
I was afraid we wouldn't get anyone out alive. But because of you, we got almost everyone. Thank you.
Dr. Cole, I have a request. One you can't afford to turn down. I need your help against the Reapers.
Without a doubt. I'm at your service. And I'm sure you can count on the others as well.
You too, Jacob. I need you.
Of course, but I wouldn't mind staying with these folks.
You don't want to join the team on the Normandy?
I'm torn, Shepard, but looking out for these families is important to me. It's where I'm at right now. I hope you can see that.
Keep them safe, then. The Alliance needs that crucible.
You got it.
All right. Report to Admiral Hackett for your assignment.
You know, Commander, I've never met anyone like you. Just feel better knowing you're on our side.
Thanks.
Shepard, when this mess is over, drinks are on me. Be safe out there.
You stole me drinks from the last game. I feel like I rag on Jacob a lot.
Hackett here.
I'm sending you a large team of scientists.
I have the dossier.
They're all Cerberus defectors. Keep them safe.
Will do, and I'll put them straight to work on the Crucible.
Jacob Taylor is with them and is already working to find a place for the families.
He'll be a valuable asset as well. Snagging Dr. Cole from the Elusive Man is a coup. Having her on our side could be a huge win for us.
The sooner we can get the Crucible finished, the better I'll feel.
I'm with you.
Shepard out.
All right. Man, taking EDI and having that double overload, that's just not fair.
You'd be more sympathetic to someone joining Cerberus. You've never been big on aliens.
Yeah, I enlisted to kick ass, just like everyone else. But I need a better reason than it has scales to go kill somebody. And if Cerberus is taking our dishonorable discharges and Cat 6 washouts, it's just one more reason they're not worth a damn.
Commander, Dr. Chakwas sent word that she'd like to speak with you down in the medbay.
Sounds good.
The Cerberus scientists are safe with the Alliance. The Brass thinks they'll be a big help on the Crucible.
First Grissom Academy, now this. Nice work.
You know how fighter pilots put those little stamp things under their cockpits for each kill? I'm thinking of getting one by the galaxy map every time I analyze the crap out of some data.
You're turning into a regular Marine.
Yes, well, I guess you're rubbing off on me.
Nice work.
Thanks, Commander. It feels good to bring someone out alive.
Excellent work, trainer. I think that's the last mission outside of the Rannoch stuff.
How's Jacob?
He'll be okay.
Glad to hear it. Nice to see those Cerberus scientists come to their senses.
After everything he's done, the Illusive Man can't pretend he's fighting for humanity. Anyone who isn't indoctrinated has to see that by now.
We got out early.
Did you have a good time, Edie?
What's on your mind, Edie?
Liara recently requested assistance in calculating whether the mass effect is a phenomenon that occurs only in our universe, or in all possible universes. It may be that our laws of physics only occur in a finite area, a bubble, if you will, in an ocean of other possibilities. I'm speculating whether, if you went far enough out, or created enough energy, you could reach a place where 1 + 1 = 3. Everything would change. All energy, all matter, all the underlying math of the universe would be unrecognizable to us. Why? What were you thinking?
I'll get back to you on that.
All that stuff with like string theory and quantum realities or whatnot. Such interesting stuff, but it goes way over my head. Dr. Chakwas. Yeah, so the remainder of this episode is probably just going to be a little more social. Trying to get some Citadel.
Sure you want to play this game?
What's the matter, Vicarian? You chicken?
I don't even know what that is, though I've heard everything in the galaxy tastes like it. But if you're suggesting I'm scared, game on, Vega.
Age before wisdom.
Okay. Back in my C-Sec days, I busted a Batarian spy ring that was trying to assassinate a counselor.
Please, I fought off a dozen angry Batarians on Omega single-handedly. Used one of them as a landing pad off a 3-story jump.
Just warming up, seeing what you had. Now, I tracked down this guy, Saren. Stopped him from raising a Geth army and unleashing the Reapers 3 years ago.
Doesn't count. You did that with Shepard.
You're right. I was with Shepard from the very beginning.
That just means you're old.
What are you trying to say, Vega?
I'm glad Jacob saw through the Illusive Man. At least not everyone in Cerberus has lost their mind. This fight can use it.
So this is one of the best parts about this game, in comparison to the other ones in particular. The squad mates move around the ship, and they actually have interactions with each other. As opposed to before, they just stayed in one spot, and unless you got like a cutscene, they wouldn't really interact with one another. But now you can not only are you developing your relationships with the crew, but they're developing their relationships with each other, which is probably one of the best things about this game.
Hey, Commander.
What's up?
Hey, Commander.
All right.
Don't mind us. Just telling James here what it means to be a real soldier.
I know what you're made out of.
Another time.
Shepard, remember our agreement? We'd open a bottle of cerise ice brandy every year, and it's my turn to buy.
But it hasn't been a year yet.
Yes, well, something tells me we won't have the chance a few months from now, so indulge my impatience.
You grab the glasses. I'll open the bottle.
Can't say no to some cerise ice brandy.
And Jeff says, Jack, Jacqueline Subject Zero is sorry, but it's ma'am to me. I'd like to keep my Admiral Winky. Oh, Shepard, you know, I just realized. You've never called me by my first name.
Well, neither of you.
and I never will. You are Commander Shepard, hero of the Citadel, conqueror of the Collectors, savior of the galaxy. Using your first name just disrespects everyone you're fighting for, alive or gone.
That makes no sense.
Consider it a lady's prerogative, then. Come, let's have a toast.
To a woman I'm proud to call my friend. I'm lucky to have you with me, Karen.
And to you, dear friend. It is my great honor to share this journey with you. Commander Shepard. And good fortune to us all. I've learned my lesson this time. Even a Krogan couldn't match you drink for drink.
My name is Chris. Say my name. Say my name. Like Heisenberg. Yeah, goddamn right.
So, Udina finally went over the edge. I never really liked the man. Now I know why.
And I got to shoot him. So satisfying. You guys still arguing?
You think you can win this, huh?
I can do this all day, Scars.
Funny you mention those. Ever hear the name Archangel?
I might have.
You know you have. I'm Archangel.
Maybe I heard something about that too.
Then maybe you also heard that for a couple months there, the crime rate on Omega mysteriously dropped while Archangel did a little house cleaning.
So you ran a cleaning service on Omega. Back on Fel Prime, I uncovered a pair of harvesters. Had to kill them by myself.
2 worm necks, that's almost impressive.
Oh, that's not even the best part. They left behind an egg. It hatched, and I trained it to let me fly it.
The Alliance teach you to make up crap like that, or did you figure it out all by yourself?
It's a gift.
Another time,
maybe. Hey, Commander.
I want in on this. Huh? Oh, you guys already know all my exploits. See, I did this thing called Mass Effect 1, and I did this thing called Mass Effect 2, and now I'm doing this thing called Mass Effect 3. Huh, I win.
The private messages terminal has new correspondence.
I kind of want to do an episode where I'm just reading all of this broker terminal stuff. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15. A good 20 minutes by the time I get all of them.
Hello again.
Why do you have this bed here when you could be sleeping upstairs with me, Liara? What kind of girlfriend are you?
You've been through a lot, Scars.
You giving up?
Nah, I got more. Just don't like to talk about it.
Fair enough. We've all got one of those.
Just one, huh?
Yeah. Not every story has a happy ending.
Except there was this one time I teamed up with a Turian named Garrus Vakarian. He was pretty good with a gun, but he thought he was some kind of hotshot.
Yeah, I knew this wise-ass Marine named Jimmy Vega. Sounds like a pole dancer on Omega. Always got on my nerves. But the kid was alright. Had guts when it counted.
And together they cured the genophage.
And stopped Cerberus from taking over the Citadel.
And finally kicked the Reapers from this galaxy and into the next.
With a little help from their friends.
Nah, it was just us. But mostly me.
I did all the work. But you guys love each other. Good to see it.
Another time,
You guys don't want to talk to me, huh? It's rude. Yeah, oh, another tip. Always check the map. Because it'll tell you the locations of where people are. And sometimes you might find someone randomly on a floor they're not supposed to be in. Like how you've seen James there.
Sounds like you got lucky down there, Commander. Civilians, children. Could have been very bad. I don't even want to think about it. But scooping those scientists right from under the elusive man's nose? That's gotta piss him off.
For sure.
I'm glad that Jacob guy is gonna be alright.
Are you? Some tiny beds. Anyone hanging out in here? Yeah. Let's check the other areas. No one else has really moved. I'll double check the store. And some upgrades. I think we got new Greaves. I want to see what those do. Got the 5th Acolyte. I thought I got... Oh, I got the pistol one. I feel like I can start buying fish. Because I've pretty much upgraded everything. Just gonna make sure. Yeah, my recommendation is at the beginning of the game, just focus on the items you need to buy first. And then once the credits start rolling in, you can afford to buy all the aesthetic pieces, like your ships and fish. I could buy that, I could buy that. Man, the Piranha's already so strong, I honestly don't need to upgrade it. That 27,000. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy a couple fish too. They're not that expensive. I really should be buying these on the Citadel, but it's only a 10% markup. What are the most interesting? Well, I like these. They look like discus? Dartfish. You gotta get some jellyfish too. Oh, and koi. Ugh, just buy it all. Any more fish? And then the next things we buy will be the rest of the ships. Let's see what those Greaves do. So these are ammo capacity, weapon damage. Okay, so health, shields. I think that's the one that we got, the shields. Power recharge is what we have. Guess we're keeping this. It looks like he's wearing like knee-high socks from the back. So we could go for more power damage, but like our tech explosion damage it's pretty nice right now. Let's go to the captain's cabin, see our fish, and see what happens. I'm so happy that you don't have to physically feed them once you get that VI. Ooh. Yeah, I always wonder, do the fish go from left to right? They do. So nice. I love aquariums. I wish I could own one. It's a lot of maintenance. Okay, time to do some fun things. Back to the Citadel. I think we've already unlocked the Citadel DLC as well. Like, you can go to the apartment, Anderson's apartment. But I'm not gonna do that until I finish Priority Rannoch, because I want Tali in the crew before we do that. So you can go to the apartments. I think this is Leviathan DLC, that's Omega DLC, and this is Citadel.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
Let's go to Purgatory.
I'm headed to Purgatory.
We'll have a cab ready for you.
We gonna party for a little bit. You ever try walking through the clubs with no music? With music turned off? It's pretty funny. Miss. Your booty is showing. Alright. There's Jack.
Ugh, this sucks.
What have you got there?
Duty roster for the students. It's what I do for fun now. They got us spread out across Alliance units. Reinforcing barriers, modding ammo, that kind of thing.
How are they holding up?
They're fine. They're not the ones reading duty rosters while on shore leave.
Complain if you like, but I think military life suits you.
Hey, running back to the Alliance was your lifelong dream, not mine.
Come on, plenty of combat, free room and board, and people you can depend on.
Yeah. Maybe your little suicide squad taught me something about teamwork. Speaking of which, thanks. My guys are handling the support stuff well. Still see some action, but they're not on the front lines. They've saved a lot of lives. It'd be a hell of a lot more fun with you. You find bigger fights. But the little shits are useless without me. I gotta stick with them. 'Cause I'm dependable now, apparently. I blame you for this, Shepard.
Come on.
What?
The duty rosters can wait. Right now, you're on shore leave.
Shepard, everybody knows you can't dance.
Look at those moves. Oh, Jack can twerk. Dang. Man, Shepard ain't bad. He could do a little two-step.
I miss Afterlife.
Yeah, this place is so clean and sweet. Anyhow, thanks for the drink. But why'd you drag me out here?
I'm curious, what material is your face made from?
The surface is a flexible biomimetic nanomaterial over a metallic skull. The skin uses shear thickening technology to help protect the central processing unit in the head. If the skin is struck or shot, it solidifies to absorb the impact. It also is capable of limited self-healing.
And what about the hair?
It is of similar construction. For defense, I have set it to cohere into a solid piece. However, for infiltration purposes, it can be parted into individual strands. If it has recently been exposed to water, I generally can't do a thing with it. If I'm not needed to answer an inquiry, I would like some time alone.
Fine.
The banner of the 1st Regiment.
Look at this! All it took was a Cerberus attack on the Citadel to get folks around here to pay attention to the war.
How is this any different from normal?
Can't you see the desperation? This isn't happy dancing. This is forget my problems dancing. Look at the arms. If a guy waves his arms like that, he's worrying about a lot more than looking stupid on the dance floor.
That's surprisingly observant.
I've had time to watch a lot of dancing from the sidelines. Speaking of which...
Dancing?
Watching from the sidelines. What do you think about me and Edie?
It's weird. Like, whatever floats your boat.
Why not?
Because I could break a bone just from some light over-the-clothes action?
That's always a risk. But then so are the Reapers.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on dating Harbinger.
You know what I mean. If we all ended up dead this time tomorrow, what would you regret?
Getting a shattered pelvis. And a broken heart. Such a stupid idea.
If you could be out there right now on the dance floor, would you be waving your arms?
Yeah.
Sounds like you've got bigger things to worry about than looking stupid.
Yeah, guess I do. Now, if you'll excuse me...
You go, Joker. You follow your heart. Man, I wonder if AI actually became a thing, which it probably would be. How often would be like how often would AI human relationships on a like romantic level happen?
Haven't broken anything yet. That's a start. Haven't broken anything yet. That's a start.
You go, boy.
I recovered some texts from a library in Reaper-controlled space. I can have them waiting for you at Bay D-24 if that would help.
Really? Oh, damn. Couldn't hurt. Thank you.
I think our reputation is pretty much full. Yeah, it's almost there, actually. Wait. So that's Purgatory. Go Presidium.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Sure, there's some stuff we could turn in. I think we can also speak to Liara.
I recovered the Book of Plenix. It's waiting for you in Bay D-24.
Earth Clan, this is a priceless gift. Thank you. You may help my people remember themselves.
No problem. I got you.
Ethan, I thought of something. No, it can't wait until I'm back on duty. The Hesperia period. The legendarily accurate program instructions. Can we use that? Yes, I know the...
He's a terrorist. He ought to be locked up.
Gorex wanted for 6 bodies. Reaper's forces continue their assault on Sonic Space, claiming the Nimbus cluster and the...
I know you can go here eventually for certain quests.
The Krogan are the only race that can fight on the toxic world, so they need support. Well, ideally, something like a Cacleosaur. They're good in mountains, immune to toxins, ferociously loyal to their riders. Yes, they'd be ideal.
Cacleosaur.
Damn it, another Cerberus trap? Bomb or turret? How many this time?
These are control schematics for Cerberus turrets. Will these help?
Damn right they will. I'll have E-Crimes dig into them. Might even help us find the little presents Cerberus left for us. Thanks a lot. This is gonna save lives.
Look at that. Weaken damage to barriers and armor by 50%. What's the duration? 12 seconds? What's the cooldown for? 5 seconds. I mean, Liara already has. I'll just use that. Not that I use warp anyway. Like, what level am I? 52. I'm almost at level 60.
I just don't understand why you're suddenly so conflicted.
I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. Maybe these heating stabilizer schematics could help?
This is amazing. The colonists, my sister, will be most pleased. Thank you. I am in your debt.
Alright.
We have to keep enforcing the law. Same as always. Without that, everything goes to hell.
Look at Paladin, my friend. We're in hell. We should be looking for terrorists. The rest can take care of itself.
So the bar fights, the drunken disorderlies down by that purgatory place?
How does cracking down on that crap help us win the war? People need to blow off steam right now.
And how does letting the misdemeanors go help the war?
Yeah, they can find other outlets.
Everyone on the Citadel knows we're at war now. You have to show them that CSEC is still in control. They need that security.
The commander's right. We need people coming into work every day. We need things to keep running. Otherwise, today's bar fight could be tomorrow's street riot.
Yeah, maybe you're right. This feels so damn petty right now.
Yeah, like it's gonna become chaos.
Commander Shepard, do you have a minute?
Can I help you?
Jordan Knowles, E-Crimes. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. I've got a saboteur hacking key systems, power, communications. It's bad. If you've got time to help, check out this console.
Got it. It looks like a collection of access codes.
They're Batarian diplomatic codes, from back when they had an embassy on the Citadel. If you can use your Spectre access to find them, I can shut them down.
I can access restricted intel at the Spectre office in the embassy. If I find anything, I'll let you know.
I was just there.
People have a right to defend themselves.
If you start selling weapons to everyone on the Citadel, CSEC will shut this whole place down.
CSEC couldn't protect us when Cerberus attacked.
Oh man, they're putting like gun laws in this game.
Then I'll go to the wards and sell to the back room at Purgatory.
Would a bunch of civilians shooting at anything that moves make the Citadel safer?
The commander's right. Maybe if the council organizes a civilian militia with training. Otherwise, they'll just panic and get themselves killed.
I'm not even gonna comment on that.
CSEC isn't the way. What if we submit a proposal
Try to leave
start militia?
politics out of this channel. Do I have an opinion on that? Maybe.
Welcome to Agor Munitions. Thank you for shopping at Agor Munitions.
The key is to love each other, you know?
You sure you don't want to do something a little more exciting?
I love this part of the Presidium. It reminds me of where I grew up.
Where's that?
Armali, back on Thessia. My mother and I lived beside a park. I spent hours there.
Doing what?
Reading, exploring, getting in trouble digging for ruins in the grass.
You're kidding.
I was very young.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cute.
No one else thought it was funny. Oh, the lecture my mother gave me. But she did buy me my first history book the next day. I miss her, Shepard.
What was she like?
She was confident and kind. She loved to wear yellow. I thought she was the most beautiful woman in the world.
You'll be okay, Liara.
Maybe you're right. Thank you, Shepard. I feel better. I wish we could spend more time together like this. Just friends.
You know I want more than that.
Friends doesn't cut it for me anymore, Liara.
Wow, that sounds serious.
I am serious. Whatever happens, I'd like to spend my life with you.
Then you're extremely lucky that I feel that way too.
I know.
Man, in 2, we talked about having little blue children. How can you bring up friends? How dare you?
Hello, Shepard.
But that was a nice moment.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop.
I don't know what it is about Liara that I just... She's my favorite.
I really appreciate management doing it. My husband's away on duty right now.
Oh, you're bonded with Turian?
No, actually, my husband's a Krogan.
Oh. Well, that's great. I just hope he knows which ones to fight.
Excuse me?
Oh, I didn't, well, I just...
My husband is risking his life to protect us right now.
I'm so sorry. That was thoughtless and... I'm so sorry.
No, I understand. Sometimes I'm surprised myself. Anyway, would you like to make a purchase?
Yes, of course. Anything for our troops.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. You need to hear this.
Oh, Blue Rose of Helium. If these humble words reach you, then I have joined my ancestors.
No.
My dream was to be by your side, a weed beside your beauty, twining together in the warm Tuchanka sun.
Oh, Char.
But if my last days must be with Krant instead of kindness, still I will remember the perfume of your scent and the soft touch of your petals. Let my broken bones build a wall around your garden, so you and the flower we planted together can grow safe and strong.
Thank you. I need to go.
Oh my god, I just got chills. Like, that was Char. The guy we found on the Rachni mission with Grunt, that was the poetry dude. The one we told him to we convinced her to go for him. Oh man, that's so sad. Oh, I'm so sad. Oh man, I've never heard that piece before. That's so sad. Oh man, my heart is broken.
Her name is Tasha Porae. Of course. P-O-R-A-E. No, I realize you can't tell me where she was deployed. Can you inform me if she's under orders not to communicate with her family? It's been a while since I heard from her. But I would be contacted if she were injured, correct?
Weshra, I have an audio log for you.
For me? Where did this come? Oh no. Oh, Tasha. Thank you for bringing this back. At least I know what happened.
Her bondmate was the dead Asara we saw at the Ardat Yakshi monastery. Man, we're just the bearer of bad news today. That's... I'm still so upset over Char. I thought it was just some random Krogan, and I was like...
If we'd kept digging a few hours longer, we'd have gotten the obelisk of Karza. I know the Hades nexus is off limits.
Yeah, and I was like... whatever about it. Oh, man...
Those bids could be vital to the war effort. I heard the guest. I doubt the Reapers have agents doing business in my cafe.
We're at war. If you care about the safety of the Citadel, you'll help CSEC however you can.
Thank you. I have some high-profile customers. If word gets out that I'm ratting them out to CSEC,
You think I care about insider trading or electronic smuggling right now? I'm after the bastards who attacked the city. Nobody else. You've got my word on it.
All right, just I hope it helps.
Yeah, man, I can't get over it. Like, it's crazy. Like, I play this game, I don't know, like 20, 30 times, and like, it's amazing, like, how you can still find something new with each playthrough. And that one hit the feels. They were such a happy couple.
So did you tell the refugee camp before?
Oh boy. Alright, we gotta go back to the Spectre office, and then we'll go share our moment with our old pal Garrus.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
My mouth was like dropped that entire time he was playing back the audio recording. Hey, it's Samara.
I hoped you'd come. I won't remain here much longer.
What are you doing on the Citadel, Samara?
I suppose I came to say goodbye. Falere is safe, and Rila is at rest. I felt the need to speak to you before heading to battle. I want you to know there is no one else I'd rather see leading us in our last hours.
We'll make the galaxy proud. The largest fleet in history is already on our side.
It is impressive. Most would have deemed such an alliance impossible. But Shepard, be sure to assess your force's strengths and weaknesses before setting out.
Will Falere be all right in the monastery? Or what's left of it?
We spoke for some time. It won't be easy. But if there is a way to survive, Falere will find it. It was good to see her again. Perhaps it's unseemly for a Justicar to dwell so much on her family.
I'm just happy things worked out.
I was fortunate that Falere saw things so clearly. And it would have turned out quite differently without your intervention. Thank you.
You know, I never asked you if your code has anything useful on fighting Reapers.
Treat them as any other enemy. Show no quarter, mercy, or weakness. The only difference is the scale of our foe. The code is too strict to account for such small discrepancies.
Is that how you see it too?
You yourself killed a Reaper on the Citadel, and then another on Tuchanka. I can only follow such bravery.
What are the other Justicars doing for the war?
Most have made it home. They will attempt to hold Thessia. With the odds we face, it's possible our order will no longer exist after this war.
There's that few of you?
Our numbers were never great. We must prepare to sacrifice ourselves, if that is what's required.
Was being a Justicar worth it if that's how it all ends?
The Justicars were formed to bring order to a world that laughs at the notion. The role is solitary. Its demands are lonely and uncompromising, often to the point of pain. But following the code left me with no regrets. Take that for what you will.
Good luck out there, Samara.
You as well. I don't know if you believe in such things, but Goddess go with you, Shepard. We'll both be tested in fire, soon enough.
I always liked Samara. I always refer to her as like the Jedi of Mass Effect. Oh, we ain't gonna see Bailey. We're going over here. We're supposed to authorize something. Spectre level access codes. It is possible to bypass standard security protocols and track top level diplomatic dispatches. The location of consoles accessed during using suspect ciphers will be uploaded to the Spectre's Omni tool and highlighted for easy detection. CSEC has requested a number of surveillance warrants in an attempt to find evidence that would incriminate Cerberus informants on the Citadel. Officers have tapped public surveillance feeds but do not have legal access to private security feeds. Spectre authorization would enable CSEC to tap into business feeds without informing civilian agencies. Of course, is going to authorize that. And do we have any other option? CSEC has fielded a request for a civilian militia to defend the Citadel in the event of another attack. Many CSEC officers believe a militia would benefit the Citadel's state of readiness and improve morale, but they lack funds and clearance for the program. Spectre authorization would allow CSEC to begin training civilian volunteers using funds normally allocated to executive bonuses. I also wish this Spectre terminal was like a little bit more robust, other than just like enabling and authorizing. It's especially since it's a BioWare game. Would have been nice to have choice, you know? Alrighty, let's go see our buddy Garrus. And we'll call it a wrap for this episode until... I'll probably stream later today. I'm kind of really eager to get Tali.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
Hey, buddy.
Shepard, glad you came.
What'd you have in mind?
Something that doesn't involve fighting Reapers.
I don't think they've conquered the bar yet.
I already scoped it out. But then I thought, if this was my last day alive, I'd actually like to remember it.
So?
So, I had an idea.
Where are we going?
Somewhere we're not supposed to.
Some things never change, do they?
Ever have that one thing you always wanted to do before you died, Shepard?
Too busy trying to live. What's yours?
The whole time I worked at CSEC, I'd stare up at the top of the Presidium and say to myself, I want to go up there. But I never did. There were 137 regulations telling me I couldn't.
So you got them changed?
No. Now I just don't give a damn. Figured it's time to do something stupid just for the hell of it. Might be the last chance we ever get. A little busier than I imagined.
How about a dive in the pool?
You obviously haven't seen Turians swim. It's a lot of flailing and splashing, interrupted by occasional bouts of drowning.
You're right. I just have to save your ass again.
It'd make up for all the times I pulled your ass out of the fire. Noveria, Pharos, Ilos. We've had a hell of a ride, haven't we, Shepard?
And it shows on your face.
Times like these, you know who your real friends are. They're not the ones running around looking for an escape route. They're the ones who stand at your side through the worst of it. Who never give up on you. I'm lucky I can say I know someone like that.
So am I. You're not going to propose marriage now, are you? Now, before we head back, there is one thing we're going to settle. Once and for all. Not saying you don't know how to handle a gun, just saying some of us know how to make it dance. So, let's find out who's really the best shot.
There are a few people in the galaxy who've seen me in action, Garrus. They seemed impressed.
Yeah, but I've actually seen you dance, Shepard. No.
All right, Vicarian. You're going down.
And don't worry, I loaded it with practice loves.
Yep. One of the best bromances in video game history.
That was an easy one. Let you build up your confidence.
Good to see you, Fatima. Welcome to the stream.
Alive can do this, not even Commander Shepard. Give me a tough one. I said a tough one.
Step aside.
See, I always let Garrus win on this one.
Do it.
I'm Garrus Vakarian, and this is now my favorite spot on the Citadel.
It's windy up here.
Think I'm going to erect a monument right here. Bronze this gun so the whole galaxy knows.
That you're the king of the bottle shooters. Glad you're around, Garrus. Never know when the bottles might revolt.
Awesome moment with my bro Garrus. Alright guys, I think that's it for this episode. We've learned quite a bit that this play style that we're trying out here is super viable and gets super strong towards the end of the game. And it was also an emotional one. A lot of surprises. It's crazy how still after what, almost 10 years after this game has been released, that you can still find some stuff new. But yeah, make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Appreciate all the love, and I will see y'all on the next one. Peace out.